My passion for God came from my own personal experience. And then from my own personal experience, I really saw that I'm not just a one-case solution. I believe everybody can have the same fervency for God and really do what God called them to do, no matter what life circumstances has thrown at them. I know I'm one of the only people in my family who's seriously pursuing God and pursuing ministry. So I just get out there no matter what people say. If God is pulling on my heart to share something, to share my story, to bring someone up, I do it anyway, because I'm not looking at what other people are going to think of me or what other people are going to say, but what is God saying? What is God calling me to do? At the end of the day, I believe God is calling me to make more disciples and bring other women who are in my age group up and teach them that and show them that they can follow Jesus and still be cute and still be cool and just still be them. I started my podcast when I was living in my apartment by myself. It was a really hard time for me. I was struggling as far as what my purpose was, and God told me to do this podcast. And in my mind, I'm thinking, God, well, I need to make money. I need to do something that's going to generate revenue. And he told me to start a podcast. And from that, I just sent out text messages to my friends asking if they would be a part of it. And they all said yes. And so I started the podcast with a SoundCloud account and using my Instagram to share and bring people on. And ever since then, it has been moving and grooving. One day I was sitting in my apartment and I was listening to a sermon by Pastor Mike Todd of Transformation Church. And he was doing a sermon titled Relationship Goals, and he said something so important to me, which was purpose is needed before a relationship. And as I heard that, I said, okay, if this is so important, how come no one is teaching and showing us that we have a purpose? And so that's when the conference was birthed, and that's when my mission, Purpose is Bay, was birthed. The mission started off with wanting to bring like-minded millennials together because we know that we have a purpose, but we also need to know how to do that and what that actually looks like in our day-to-day lives. And so I started a conference, and it was all about empowerment and just bringing like-minded individuals together. I did my first conference. As I started planning and reaching out, people just started pouring into me and sowing seeds. And I invited two of the podcast guests to be a part of that panel, and I did the whole event with no debt. After that conference, God really led me to narrow down my vision and my mission to work with millennial women, because that's where my heart is and that's where I really feel called to be. And I'll be starting that just throughout the campuses across the world and just sharing and allowing them to create small groups and learn the Bible and then also go on mission trips.